You seem to have forgotten that I am a woman.
Okay then. Well, let's step it up a notch then.
Cool. Dope. Let me just pause my 90s pop music that I won't ever let go of.
Oh, I will never let go of it. Are you kidding?
This is the podcast for you then. Welcome
Dude.
back to Haus Haux. What's up, hoes? It's your hostess, Ani Moush here for another episode. Guys, Laura's back. Back. Welcome back, Laura. She's alive. She didn't abandon us. It's all good. And we have a wonderful guest here today. Elle Orlando's in the building. What's up, girlfriend? How you
Hi.
doing?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. Me too. Ever since you came over here, because you do your podcast here.
Yes, I do.
MASTURDATERS.
Yeah.
You and Chris came back to your podcast here. Too much content. And since the first time you came over, I was like, oh my God, I need to get to know this girl more because she's hilarious and fun and cool. So, and apparently also likes 90s pop music. So welcome.
dude.
And cats, dude.
And cats. I
right
love
up.
cats.
Do you like charcuterie boards?
Dude, who doesn't?
Then you're in the right fucking spot.
Laura's
dude.
like, forget about it. I fucking love her.
I feel underprepared. Okay, you're gonna definitely have to come back again when we will have an actual charcuterie
Dude,
board.
let's just have a party,
And my cat.
Yes.
cat,
Yes.
podcast
Yes.
session.
Yes. That I tell everybody every time Laura's
Sleepover.
here that we used to do a show called 2 Girls 1 Hour where basically we just had a charcuterie board in our respective homes and talked about what was on it and then talk shit. So we like to do that more.
Love
We'll
that.
have to do that again with you.
2
for
girls,
sure.
1 hour. What's gonna happen?
All the meats.
Dude, that's such a good name. I love that.
Thank you.
That's weird. That's our culture. That's what we grew up on. You
Yeah,
know, we
dude.
grew up on 2 girls, 1 cup. So
Yup.
like that is like that's like home to us. You
Yeah,
know?
which is absolutely repulsive to me because I don't like vomit or poop.
yeah. That was a real good introduction to what the internet would be. You know.
Yeah, and my big dildo energy. Shout out to the slut
Oh,
cracker.
yeah.
I hope you guys are still doing it. I know it's 'tis the season, but I know it's COVID, so I don't know if what the Boston scene is like with that. But what a fucking show! I missed this show. Big dildo energy. Found this in my
Damn.
closet today.
So did you see a lot of titties?
Yeah, dude. It was like the Nutcracker, but burlesque.
Oh, but burlesque. Oh, okay.
it was
So-
awesome.
nice.
It was so awesome. They were doing flips and shit, and it was like sexy.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was
That's awesome.
hot. I went with 3 other women.
Dude, that's great. That's how you got to
Yeah,
do it. You
That's
know.
how you gotta do it.
I freaking one time I went to one of those burlesque shows in like Lower East Side or something, and it was like really like secretive or something. And we
Okay.
go in, everyone's naked. It's like all these like dancers that are naked. And there's this one small person. That's the right term? Small person, like
Someone under 4'11".
like a
Okay,
midget. Sorry,
yeah.
and he is like has like assless straps, like literally like
Doing it live.
killing it. I realize this dude also works at the Trader Joe's I go to. And I literally saw him 2 days later working at Trader Joe's. Yeah,
Stocking only the bottom shelves.
dude, and going in assless chaps
Oh
on
my
at
God.
this burlesque place. It
We
was
don't
wild.
kink shame, dude.
Me
you do
neither.
you. I bet he made mad tips that. I bet he made more that night than he did at Trader
It's
Joe's.
the
that
Trader
week.
Joe's guy.
Yeah.
It's the guy that works at Trader Joe's. Dude, throw him 100. 100%. 100%.
Yes, like this is what we had to do in this economy. Maybe that's what he likes to do, and just Trader Joe's on the side just for funsies.
Oh,
You ever
yeah.
think of that?
Burlesque is his passion. Like, if you saw him,
Totally.
that was, yeah.
You
That-
have to have a passion to be really into it like that.
Dude, what a cool life to have, like, a sex kink be, like, half of your personality.
Yeah,
That's so interesting.
and you get to monetize it.
Yeah, one of my roommates once told me that she went or goes to sex parties, or she used
Okay.
to before COVID. Like, she'd go big party, and like it was all
deal breaker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, if it was during or after, you do you, man. I wasn't there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I guess they're like not allowed right now.
Yeah. I remember that being a thing that was like, it was an alert, like breaking news, like don't do this. You know what I mean? Don't have an orgy during
Yeah.
COVID. But hey,
the announcements have been
rules are made to be broken.
100%, because now, all those CDC rules are out the window, and basically we just live. COVID is our new, like, earthly roommate.
Dude.
We live with it. We just are living with COVID. Everyone's saying fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we supposed to do?
It's crazy because in the past couple weeks, even, the rules have changed, like, every single week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nothing matters.
No.
know?
No one knows what the fuck they're doing. They're
I'm
like,
vaccinated
mask,
and
no mask.
absolutely nothing matters. Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
know?
sure. Like, give me all the shots you need to give me. I don't care. Just
Everybody's gonna get it, dude. Everybody's gonna
Dude,
get it.
I got COVID last week. And
Yeah.
now I'm just like running off of. Right now is like the best time after COVID, because you're like, oh, the one thing that I have to worry about, I don't really have to worry
Yeah.
about it at all, because
Yeah.
the antibodies or whatever
Yeah.
are like fighting strong.
And supposedly you're not contagious if you're vaccinated and not showing symptoms, according to my doctor.
Oh yeah, so you're just
So you're fine and I'm fine.
yeah, we're fucking very fine this holiday season.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but here we are. But
Yeah.
book sex parties before COVID.
Sex parties, yeah. And it was like with like there'd be like a group of married people and then one single person, and then they'd all hook up. I just think it's so interesting, because it's like I am not that, so I think it's so interesting to have that.
I would want to be that way more, but I can't get there, dude.
Dude, I know. I want to be like this kinky, like fucking sex kitten so bad, but it's like I have never been that type of like intimate. I was just like, I never thought about it. I don't know. Am I like suppressed? I don't know.
I keep myself entertained.
Yeah, I don't need. Maybe I'm just like not a kinky person.
I don't know.
I've had a couple people with like foot fetishes try to
What is
have
with
sex with
that?
my feet.
Maybe I just have ugly feet, dude, because no one's asked me for my feet. Everybody talks about it though.
It's been like my whole life. People have.
What?
Yes, men literally cross
Like, we gotta
streets.
see those feet now.
They cross streets.
She's got thick socks on. Dude.
I got thick. Yeah, I gotta fucking hide these babies.
Those are the real money makers, dude.
Hey, you don't just wear socks when you have these type of feet. No, but like one time in high school, I don't know how he would know I have good feet, but he was like worked as a cashier with me, and he was like, "Elle, like I have to tell you something. I have this like kink where I'm like obsessed with feet. I'm like sexually attracted to feet. I would love to see your feet." And I'm like, if you didn't tell me the first part, I probably would have said yes. Like, don't lead with that. Like, I'm sexually attracted to feet. Can I see yours? No,
All
I don't
heard
want to
was, "You want to fuck my feet?"
Yeah, wait, what? I don't want to see your boner from my feet. That's insane.
Shouldn't be able to see her boner. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we're at a grocery store, dude. Man, that grocery store was wild. There was so much drama. Oh my god.
What where are you allowed to say what chain it was?
Yeah, it's called Sunset. It's in the Chicago suburbs.
Oh, okay.
And
Are you from Chicago?
Yeah, originally I'm from Florida, but I mainly grew up like in the North Shore suburbs.
Okay.
Yeah, so very suburban, very, cookie cutter asshole vibes. But it was fun growing up there. I don't know, like it was just like
I'm not judging you that you're from the suburbs. So am I.
No. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's just You're from the suburbs where in Boston?
Yeah, right outside Boston.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm from Watertown, Massachusetts,
Yeah.
which borders Boston.
Nice.
So it's in the greater Boston area, but it's very also suburby
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Just Massachusetts in general. Like even it can be like that in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
It's
love the
just
suburbs. They're fun, but I don't know where I was going with that suburb. Oh, the sunset. The sunset.
Yeah.
I lived in the sun. Yeah, I guess Chris Farley. This is kind of interesting. So there's this guy. We thought he was like mentally disabled.
Okay. Get closer to the mic.
He totally was mentally disabled, but like we thought it was like natural, like he was born that way.
Okay.
And then one day he started talking about like Chris Farley and blah 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 and how they're best friends, and everyone's like, "Oh, shut up, Todd," and like it's like Todd's he's crazy.
Yeah.
And then one day he brings in this huge box, and it's all these pictures of him and Chris Farley in college together.
What?
They were literally best friends, and
What?
he basically he can't like speak in full sentences, but like he's like really fucked up. And he said that he became the way that he was because of all the drugs that he did with Chris.
Oh my God.
And I was like, well, what happened to what do you mean? Chris never like turned into you? And he's like, yeah, Chris is dead now. I'm like, that's a good point.
I'm just soup. Okay.
Yeah. I'm literally a vegetable, but Chris is for sure dead. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, what did you guys do? Like, what?
Fuck, dude.
What are you talking?
That's wild. Oh my God.
Very random.
That's crazy though.
Mm-hmm.
Is Chris Farley from like the Chicago suburbs, or
He's
just
from Wisconsin.
Oh.
And he went to University of Wisconsin.
Oh wow, dude, that's hilarious.
Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. Oh wow. That I swear yours sounded exactly like it was perfect.
Oh my God, I've been watching like a lot of F is for Family, and there's just so many different like accents.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like outside of Chicago though. Did you know that? It's supposed to take place outside Chicago.
That's Bill
Burrs.
Yeah.
Plays the dad.
Yeah.
He's obviously the producer of the show, but
yeah.
dude, there's like the neighbor like sounds a little bit like that. You know what I mean?
Really? Oh, I love that. I love that. I wish he just had Owen Wilson on the cast. Like Owen Wilson is just good vibes, you know?
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. So, okay, speaking of comedy, you're a comic.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing comedy for?
And a millennial. I just took a hit of my e-cigarette. What was the question?
How long have you been doing comedy for?
2 years.
Oh,
exactly. I started on January 1st.
Wow.
2020.
That's a real wow.
2020, the best year to start. But
Fuck.
yeah.
So was most of the beginning of your comedy on Zoom?
Actually, no. I mean, I did literally 3 months, like did not stop a day.
Yeah.
And then there was like a weekly Zoom mic that I did just because I hated myself, I guess. And it was just terrible. But then in July I got back and I was doing like park mics and stuff. And then, yeah.
Here we are.
Here
You
we
do
are.
a lot.
Yeah.
You're always on shows and stuff, and you produce a show, right?
Oh yeah, I produce a show,
Yeah.
a great show.
Yes.
If
I've heard
anyone's in
only
New
good
York,
things. I haven't gone yet because every time the show is happening, I'm either here recording or somewhere else. But
Yeah. No worries.
every single time want to come.
Dude, yeah,
It looks great.
It's fun times, good times. Yeah, it's called the Shish Show. And we have it last Wednesday of every month at the West Side Comedy Club.
Is that today?
No,
Okay.
Oh wait,
Well, today's the
The
last
four-
Wednesday. Well,
the
technically.
fourth Wednesday actually.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
not the last. The
So
fourth.
when's the
We
next
did it-
one?
We did it last week, but I couldn't go because I had COVID.
That sucks.
Dude, this is how great of a person I am. I didn't even know I had COVID. I just knew I did not feel well. I'm like, damn, I could go because technically I don't know I have COVID yet. And then look how good of a person I
Yep.
am. And I just didn't go.
Yep. Yep. Kind out here
Yeah,
thinking about
look
public
at-
health.
Look at me go. I was just like, damn, I am a good person.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Everybody's shows was getting fucked up last week. Everybody's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised we had ours, but we had the greatest crowd we could want for that scenario.
That's great, though.
yeah.
So how long have you been you co-produced that show?
Co-produce, yeah. It'll be a year at the end of February.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
That's like a hard thing to do.
Man, it's so fucking hard. I mean,
Yeah.
just producing anything.
Yeah.
I never have made or started anything in my life. And I'm like, how do people do this shit? Like, and I just like, we just started and I'm like, this is very stressful.
Do you consider yourself an artist?
I guess, yeah. I think stand-up comedy is an art, you
Mhm.
know? And I think, I think technically comics are artists. But I don't like when I'm like hanging with art or when I'm hanging with comics, I'm not like, oh, these are artists. Like I'm not, I don't know. Maybe it's not as apparent because we don't have like a medium. It's more like performing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think there's a whole category, like, performance art, technically, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But, like, I feel like we're the least pretentious about it, I guess.
yeah.
You know?
If anything, my comedy is art, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. That
What did
didn't-
you do before comedy?
I just got drunk all the time. Every weekend. Oh my, I was not living a life. I was going to work and getting so trashed all the time. And one year I was like, wow, I didn't even drink that much this year. And then I realized I had one hottie toddy every day the entire year, and I just didn't count that as drinking for some reason. And I literally told myself, like, Elle, you're like, are you sober? Not even close, dude.
Mhm.
And I like, it's so embarrassing because I wanted to do comedy like my whole life. And I
Really?
just kept on like suppressing it. Like it was a weird, like I was in the closet about comedy for like so long and it's so embarrassing. I'm like, why?
But what were you actually? But you were drinking, yes. But like, what were you like doing for work and shit? Like, you weren't doing comedy. Like,
Oh no,
or
no,
doing
no.
anything.
I was
specific.
I was a web developer.
Oh shit.
I guess I still am.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know I do like email development now because it's just super fucking easy. But yeah, like web developer. So
Okay, that's kind of like you have to have an eye for that.
no, it's definitely artistic.
Yeah.
I like design. I used to draw a lot. Like
Mhm.
I can do like graphics and like Photoshop and like all that shit.
Yeah,
But
it's a different part of the brain
it's
than like
just-
comedy shit. Obviously,
It's just like boring, and I don't like working at an office and talking
Yeah.
to coworkers. I'm like, this sucks, you guys. Like, don't you guys want to like stop doing and talking all the like? I do not talk. There's a way to talk professionally. Use your words in a sentence that sounds like uplifted or something.
like cohesive.
Cohesive, and
Sure.
I literally talk like this no matter fucking what. Like
Yeah.
I am in a meeting like, dude, I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. And
Yeah,
I think it's just because I just don't care about all that bullshit. I could never like make my work my life. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't like being here.
I hated working in an office. Dude.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like, and I was a interior designer, so like I was doing like art, whatever artsy shit, but like having to be somewhere at a specific time to perform, like, be creative, like dance,
Yeah.
monkey dance. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to talk to. I'm not at work to make friends,
no,
and,
dude,
like,
I
people
am
wanna
not
talk to you?
either.
dude. Like, I know Laura's like stewing over there. Like,
Yeah, fuck you, Laura.
Yeah. It's just I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to like do my shit. You know what I mean?
I
and
mean, I
it was
agree
just
with all of you. I'm just still
I-
stuck in it.
no, I know. I could see you like dissociating. Like, fuck my office. Like, I hated it, dude. Like, I made a huge argument all the time. Like, we can do this work from home, and then COVID happened. I got laid off, and everybody got to fucking work from home. It was
Dude.
such bullshit, dude.
I was the same way. I was always in fights with my manager being like, why can't I fucking work home? I'm a web developer. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, I worked for a firm that had 3 offices.
Yeah.
And technically, if you weren't in the main office, you were a remote worker. Like, you went to another office in that another city and you logged into a computer. So, like, I was in the Boston office. I went in, I logged in. I was technically remote the whole fucking time. Why can't I do that from 20 minutes away at my home? Yeah.
I did tell my whole office, as many people as I could, when I started this job, that I do stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Because I like want them to know, like, when I'm leaving work, like, I'm pursuing my dreams. And if you tell me I can't leave or you want to keep me early, you know that you're ruining my dreams, you know?
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
a little bit of manipulative, but yeah, I think it was just like helpful because like eventually I want to do like road stuff and like they'll like, I don't know. It's not just like a vacation, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like they'll say yes more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just out here trying to manipulate my company.
You're doing a good job, dude. You're out here grinding. So okay, you're in the closet about comedy.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we
I
got
feel
so far.
I feel this pain. I
Yeah.
understand this pain. But like okay, so what was the moment that you're like, fine, fuck it, I'll do it?
It literally, the feeling inside was just, it got so terrible. Like, because I would just drink all the time. Because I'm like, no, I love my life. I love just being a drunk, stupid idiot who just drinks and goes on terrible dates and talks to terrible people. I love it.
Yeah.
And
It's so fun.
I'm having such a great time.
I've had this conversation so many times myself.
Yeah. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna like not drink for 1 month and then do comedy every day. And then if I hate it, like no one will fucking know I did it. And if I like it, then I like it. And that's what I did. And then I like, once I did my first open mic, I was like, dude, you're so fucking annoying. Like,
I know,
I
right?
fucking love this shit. Like it's like, yeah, it's great. I don't know.
That makes me feel good. That story makes I love that.
Yeah,
That's all it is, dude, is resistance, dude.
I know.
I talk about this too much, but it is.
Yeah.
How'd you get yourself, so you did it, and then how'd you get yourself to keep going back every day? Just because you loved it. You didn't have to keep yourself accountable.
It was literally just like the high I got from like the first open mic. It gets so addictive and you're like, oh, like I just made a tiny little joke or I just made someone laugh. Like this is like insane. And then it just completely fulfilled like whatever was missing in my life. And then I like literally didn't ever feel the need to drink, really. I mean, I do drink sometimes, but not nearly what I was before.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy, like, just changing, like, a setting in your brain.
Yeah.
Like that.
What
you
was
know?
it for you?
So I feel like a fraud because I haven't like got back since like COVID has started. So when you started is approximately when I stopped. So I'd been doing it like almost a year before COVID.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit and I was like doing podcasting and shit. So like I guess is some form of comedy, but like it snowballed, dude. Like it snowballed. But the first time I did it was I really actually wanted to write a book.
Yeah.
And Laura and I were actually talking about the book that inspired me about this whole thing the other day. It's called What I Was Doing While You're Breeding by Kristen Newman, who I hope one day comes on this podcast because I'll freak out because that's awesome. But she is a producer, writer, and like she wrote for like That 70s Show and How I Met Your Mother. And like, dude, this book changed my life. It's fucking awesome. Everybody should read it, especially if you're a woman. It's great.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, this chick's hilarious. She's so funny. I could like relate to the stories because she talks about like travel and like sleeping around and like whatever.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I'm like, I could write a book like this. I definitely could write a book like this.
Yeah.
So I sat down, dude, so many times to start to write this book. And I like fucking like I wrote out like my sexcapades and like whatever, like changed names of people, and like it just wasn't coming out the way I wanted to. And and I'd like been on and off for this book for years. And then I went through like a really, really bad breakup. A year went by. I was a fucking insomniac. The only thing that could get me calm enough to like go to sleep was like watching stand up before bed, and then just like listening to comedy podcasts and like over and over and over, just comedy just for like a year straight. And I always was interested in comedy anyways.
Yeah.
But then my first boyfriend ever, he like told me that he was having a kid, and I was the first person that he told, and there's like no I hope he listens to this podcast. What's up, dude? And he invited me to the shower, and there was just like one thing after another where I was like, I need to talk about this somewhere. Like, I need to, this shit like that just keeps happening to me. It's funny to me, and I think other people would think it's funny. And one of my friends was like, why don't you try doing an open mic?
Yeah.
I'll go with you. Like, I've done it before. It's no big deal. If you don't like it, you never have to go again. Like, I'll just go with you. You can watch, and then you can go do it. And so he went, and I was like, we're going to do this. This is fine. I can do this. Whatever. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And I came back the next week, and I did it. One of my friends, like, came with me, and he went before me. And I swear to God, if he didn't come with me, I wouldn't have done it. And then I did it, and it was like, it was awesome. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
People laughed. People engaged. It was like, whatever. And then I just kept doing it, and it was a really good feeling because I could just put that shit somewhere.
Totally.
You know?
That's awesome.
And I like figured things out with myself, like by doing that. Like I started stand-up comedy, and then like a week later, I like abruptly moved out of my parents' house.
Perfect.
Just so I could continue to do comedy.
That's awesome.
Like, I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah,
It was
your
a weird
life gets,
time.
your life, the universe rewards you when you follow like your soul's
It's so
like
fucking true.
purpose, you know? And yeah, that's like whenever I like did comedy, like good things would happen, and then if I stopped doing, if I like was kind of getting, I don't know, distracted, like bad things would happen, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just the universe. It's insane.
I've been kind of writing this whole time.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't said any of it really out loud. Like I've said a little bit, but not enough. But
dude, you should talk bits on not like, I mean, original idea from a comedian, but just like throw a couple out during your pod, or like, you know what I'm saying? Test it out.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know why I've literally never thought of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Which is crazy because when I first started podcasting, it was with Irish and like our other friend Charismatic. And I got so much of my material through that. So thank you for reminding me that I can
That's
actually
smart.
do that.
Oh, that's probably why.
Hell yeah. We're figuring it out, guys.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome. Is that why comedians have podcasts, so they can get material?
Honestly, I think it's a huge help.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to also think that, I mean, a big-time comic is probably not going to go to an open mic. And, like, at
That's
least
very true.
you can test out in a natural way by talking to someone, like, on a podcast.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, otherwise, what, you're going to go up on a show and, like, try new material, which plenty of people do, obviously. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't been using my own podcast for that reason. But I'm just like, just say whatever you want to say, Chris.
I mean, I think it's good. Well, let's talk about MASTURDATERS for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's my
can we talk
podcast.
about, I don't even know how did you and Chris decide to start a podcast?
He just texted me one day and was like, want to do a podcast?
This is the
And
most Chris Kenback thing to do.
honestly, yeah, I couldn't, before, like 6 months before I even met him, like I bought all the podcast things. I'm like,
Really?
I'm gonna start a podcast, and it just seems so difficult to figure out like how to link things and how to post things and how to do all these things, you know. And I was just like, maybe I don't really want this that bad, you know. So I just sent it all back, and then Chris texted me. I'm like, maybe I should just try it. So
I'm happy you did.
yeah, it's been fun. We have no idea what that podcast is about, but it is
You guys are funny, dude.
great.
You guys have doubled in subscribers since you've come over here too, which is pretty cool. So there's
Dude,
something there.
There is something there.
There's something there. You guys are growing very fast. And like, I mean, you came over pretty quickly. You like started it and then you're like, we're here, but
Yeah.
you know, I've been watching you do it is basically what I'm saying, for a while now. And it's like, it's pretty funny.
Oh, that's
Pretty
good.
funny.
I
I laugh every time.
That's good. That's wonderful.
I think you guys have like a good back and forth. You're like the male and female version of each other in a way.
Dude, oh
Do
my
people
God.
say that to you guys?
When we get upset, it's so funny.
It is.
No one's. A lot of people say, I'm confused how you guys know each other.
But like, I mean, did you obviously
Or
you
how
met
we
him through
became
comedy?
friends. Yeah, we were just. It's so funny. It's not that funny, but the first time I met him, I literally hated him because we were at a park, Mike, and in Central Park, and he was standing in the back, I was standing in the back, and then this was like summer 2020, peak COVID.
Did he get right up next to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he literally
such a Chris
was
thing
just,
to do.
he was literally like, hey,
This
my
is how
name's
he
Chris.
podcasts also. Like,
Yeah, he's like, hey, my name's Chris. What's your name? I'm like, can you back the I literally told him to back up. I was like, dude, can you literally take 8 steps back and try again? And I was just like, I fucking hate this guy, fucking Southie motherfucker.
Yeah.
And but then I was like, oh, he seems kind of fun.
yeah.
Chris is a great guy. He has, which is so funny because I thought he was just like an asshole, you know, because his comedy is so dark.
Yeah.
But he's always like trying to like buy me like a water or a banana, and I'm just like, Chris, you're such like a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
Too
You
bad
don't really
nobody-
want to kill your girlfriend.
Nobody knows.
That's his best kept secret.
Yeah, he's a decent human.
No, it's funny. I'm happy you guys do that podcast. It's pretty good. Do you,
it's good.
but like you guys talk a lot about like dating and stuff. Like, do you find like that's what a lot of your comedy is too?
I
Or do you have
am
kind of different
I'm
flavors?
doing my fucking most to make it my set not all about like dating, you know, because
I mean,
it's
who
like,
fucking cares? Do whatever you
who
want.
cares? Live your life, do what you want. I want to make. I'm always gonna have like a dating portion, but I just don't want it to make it like my whole set,
Mm-hmm.
which is hard to do, like because I could just make an entire set about dating. Like there's endless stories. I attract only weirdos. I don't know what the fuck is tattooed on my forehead. Do you know what an invisible tattoo is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fucking invisible tattoo on my forehead that says all weirdos welcome. Like if you have a fucking snaggletooth and a lazy eye, she wants you. Like it is talk to her. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to write a book like this.
What's the book about? Just failing?
No, dude. I mean, I won't obviously give away the whole thing, but like each chapter is she goes to a different place. It's like, you know, she's done a season of a show that she's written for
Yeah.
whatever, and then on her off season she takes a trip
Yeah.
and, you know, kind of like resets everything, and sometimes like she'll go with a friend and sometimes not, like whatever, but there's always like a story within that story like that has a little
Totally.
bit of that. It's so good. I feel like both of you would really like this book.
Dude, I need to read it.
Yeah, it's on audiobook too, but
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck. I lost my train of thought of where we were going before that.
We were talking about how dating, if dating is a part of my set, which it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I met. Do you want? I don't know if Chris will want me to say this, but I don't care. We used to in Boston work near each other,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like knew him from comedy. But like the first time we like interacted and had a conversation, he just like walked up and talked to me on like the street as I was like smoking my jewel.
Dude, that's Chris. He was probably trying to pick you up. It's insane.
Like I knew who he was. Like it was a familiar face, but it's just like it's funny that we like worked a building away from each
Yeah.
other. But it's so. Do you ever see like comics out in the wild?
Dude, yeah. I mean, yeah, it happens like way more often than I ever thought it would.
Do you
You know?
address it?
Yeah, I always say hi.
Yeah.
Like when I see people, I say hi. There's been a couple times where like people have said that they saw me and that I ignored them. I'm like, dude, I'm not ignoring you. We don't even know each other.
Dude, we passed by, I swear to God, your doppelganger the other day. Because remember, I texted you, I was like, do we just pass by you? And I swear to God, this chick was exactly you, and she did this to us. And I'm like, oh, you know, but, you know.
Dude, I'm so curious.
I don't know, but you don't have a dog, right? Because she was walking a dog.
No, I don't.
Nah,
have
it ain't you.
No, I would have a cat. If she was my doppelganger, she would have a cat.
Laura, can you please tell everyone what you just bought for Cosimo? We need a Cosimo update.
Yeah. I'm just admitting the most cat lady thing ever.
It's fine, dude. You're gonna bring it here. We're gonna inevitably see it on the podcast.
The wheel?
Nah, dude.
My cat?
The the backpack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the wheel.
Oh, the wheel. We got a
Now I
whole.
have to go in deep. For a cat-sized hamster wheel.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna go pick it up after this podcast. A cat-sized hamster wheel
Is that
for Cosimo.
Is that for exercise or what? Yeah, and they like it. They like to
Yeah.
exercise.
I think it
on-
depends on the type of cat.
Oh yeah.
Like, which ones
Oh,
like it more, but
because they get the zoomies.
I'm gonna put a picture right here of Cosimo on the wheel when
Yes.
you bring it home.
a video.
That is so exciting.
Yes. Did you grow up with animals at all?
Yeah, we always had like little dogs.
Yeah, me too.
I used to have a cat actually, and yeah, she was my best friend, and it was strong connection. And yep, then my mom gave her away. So traumatic.
Oh no.
I know, so sad. But yeah, always liked animals.
Dude, I can't fucking wait to get a dog.
When are you gonna get a dog?
One someday soon again. I don't know. I had a dog up until like 2015, like 13 years old, like passed away, but I want one. It's like I love being around dogs. I just have such a love for them,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's an emotional thing.
Same with I like dogs a lot, and I'm not a dog person. I love dogs, but I love cats. I just love how big of assholes cats are. Like that is my favorite. Everyone's like, they're an asshole. I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite characteristic about cats.
Yeah.
That they will fuck your shit up and have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're gonna like lose your shit. Like I love that about them. Oh my God. It's like the attitude. Like where does it come
catitude.
from? The catitude. Like who do you think you are? Like you're amazing, and how can I become you? Like
Oh my God. If only we were all cats.
ah man, I know. And I should just I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna get a cat, man.
Oh boy. Is that going to be your accountability thing? Should we do the accountability segment? Where are we at? I feel like we've been talking.
39.
Oh fuck. All right. Let's do a quick accountability segment and then we'll continue on, right? Because I gotta. When is this coming out? This is coming out in the new year. We're in 2022 right now, as this episode is being released. This is Ani's Moush Manifests accountability segment. Last time I showed you guys the first page of the coloring book that I've been designing, and announced that it's ready. You can be a part of my candle club now, guys. It's a monthly candle club,
Dude.
called the Litty Committee.
What?
We're fucking out here.
You are an artist.
Thank you.
You are a jack of all trades. You are such an artist. You're an interior designer.
Thank you.
You do painting. You fucking color books. You write
Yeah.
books. Dude, that
I mean, I didn't finish writing either one of those books yet, so don't call me.
man, it's so cool.
Thank you. I mean, I've been using this podcast, and I tell everyone that everyone who's been listening to this podcast, I'm sorry you have to hear me say this every single time, but I've just been using this as a vessel to like keep myself accountable to do the things that that I love doing, because when you work from home too, you need a little push, especially if you're your own boss or anything like that. And I need to fit that time to do my own creative shit in with my other creative shit. You know what I mean? But it's been a long time coming. I've been making these candles for like a fucking while. And I finally am happy with like the blend, the scents, the like feedback, the like labels, like everything. Super happy about it. So I'll have like a couple standard ones that you can get on the regular, but then we'll have like the monthly that I'll send to you, and I'll put the link in the description of this podcast.
That is amazing.
Thank you. I'm very proud of myself.
I'm blown away. I can't. I'm like, I thought you were just making candles for fun. You're literally,
No, I'm literally selling them,
dude.
I just try not to like
You
shove
are
it down
so
everyone's
impressive.
throat when they come over. You know
No,
what I mean?
it's cool. Oh my god, if I made candles and we're selling them, I would literally like just put them in like a candle jacket. And
Bro,
open
right
them
over
up.
there. That's the smallest candle store in New York City, right there.
Those are your candles.
Those are my candles.
Dude.
Yeah. Every candle you've ever smelled walking this house has been me. I haven't bought a candle in so long.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
That is so cool, man. Congrats.
Thank you. I'm also like here's something I didn't say last week, but I'm doing like podcast merch, like candles. So Bucked Up has one. Shit Talking Cunts, STC podcast now has one for their 200th episode. Congratulations to them. But yeah, dude, my accountability thing is like I really wanted to get this shit out for the new year. I know I kept saying I was going to get that coloring book done for the new year, but like I got really, really fucking close. And if it wasn't for this podcast and everybody listening, then I wouldn't have even done like half of it. So shout out to everyone. I'm still working on it and I'm still doing it. And I have like other things that I'll be announcing and stuff, but just know that I'm being responsible and I'm actually keeping accountable to it. So thank you.
Hell yeah.
Don't feel any pressure. If you want to like put anything out there in the universe that you want to like manifest or do, obviously I'm going to have you back and then we can see if either one of us completed our task.
Oh, dude.
And it can be about anything. It doesn't even have to be about comedy. It can be about fucking anything at all. Anything at all.
Dude, you know, I want my material just to be so much better. So how about that's what I'm gonna manifest?
How do you quantify like better, like laughs per minute, or like just a
I
trim the
guess
fat off jokes? Like
I think I definitely judge it because there's like levels of laughter,
Mhm.
you know, and I have the jokes, my jokes that get good laughter. It's like, how do you turn good into like they're dying, into like they're crying, into like they're screaming, like it's like just like making these little like enhancements here and there to like just elevate the joke so that the laughter that comes back is just stronger.
Yeah,
You know.
that's a powerful thing.
Yeah, so just like
That's a really good goal.
I hope my material is better. And but like just do your best. I don't know.
Yeah.
Future Al, just, you know, do your best.
Do you have like this is gonna sound so corny, but do you have like 3 or 5 minutes that you're really happy with?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What's the
I mean,
next level for you?
I would say I want to get like, yeah, I would say making my 10 perfect. I mean, you can never get
Yeah.
perfect, but just like
As close
a
to
lot
perfect.
stronger. I think I have a pretty good 5 minutes right now. And so I think total I can do like 25 minutes, honestly.
Wow.
But it's just getting like my 15 great.
Fuck
and
yeah, dude.
That would be great.
Fuck yeah,
A
dude.
good 15, man. That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
I would like
and that's
that good
hard
stuff.
work and shit.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm coming to your next shush show.
Oh, hell yeah, please do.
Yes. Well, let's do some plug. Wait, Laura, you haven't been here in a while. Did you want to throw anything out there? I know you got stuff coming up too, but do you want to throw anything out
no
there?
idea what I would have mentioned before. I was trying to think.
I think before you were working on videos and writing. Like making videos.
Yeah, I just did the one thing, like the one.
You just said the one, but I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to throw anything out there, but you're welcome to if you want to throw anything out there.
Yeah, I'm like, I was just so stoned last time. I couldn't remember what I did.
Last
Tried
time
to
Laura
do.
was here, shout out to Lori, Baked by Lori NY. Everybody go fucking follow them edibles. We had a charcuterie board of edibles.
Dude.
fantastic.
That
dude.
is so fun.
If you haven't checked her out and you're in the New York area, check her the fuck out right now. I know her next delivery by the time this episode comes out is going to be for Valentine's Day, so think ahead. But anyways,
Chex Mix was bomb.
the Chex Mix was bomb.
Dude, Chex Mix in general is just bomb.
She
and then you
makes it,
add,
dude.
oh my God. Yeah.
Like she makes everything like by
It's-
hand. It's like insane.
So good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so
It's
good.
awesome.
We definitely did no accountability when Laura was.
I don't remember the last half of it, honestly.
That's fine. Well, I mean, do you want to plug? You're starting a. Do you want to? You can make your announcement. How about that? Something.
Sure,
Yeah.
yes. Starting to produce some comedy shows.
close to the mic, close to the
produce
mic.
some comedy shows.
Oh, hell
Woo!
We're doing it at Five Boroughs Brewing Company in Brooklyn.
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Nice.
It's not really like a theme show, so every month it's probably going to vary. We didn't really want to stick with like whatever, pigeonholing ourselves in
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, our first one's January 11th.
Hell yeah.
And we have there's
At what time?
it's at 8.
Okay.
And it's Josh Adam Myers, Zach Amico, Brian Six, Ryan Shaner, and Sean Gardini, and probably a couple other random people.
Fuck
Like
yeah,
really
dude.
will last minute show up.
That is such a great show. I can't wait to
Yeah,
come.
I feel like pretty confident about it as like a first show of my life.
You should
Hell
be,
yeah.
dude. And Laura, dude.
Oh, tickets will be on. Well, the link's up on Eventbrite.
Okay, we'll put it in if.
$15.
Hopefully, I don't know what. I can't remember the date that this podcast comes out, but if it's before that show, I'll also put the link to the tickets in the description of this podcast so that you guys can buy tickets.
Hell yeah.
Or at the very least, follow Laura, where I'm sure you'll see
Yes.
pictures.
Yep,
Where can they
yep.
follow you?
I am Laura Shu.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
On Twitter and Instagram.
Yep, on both.
And do some pluggies.
Yeah, you can find me at _ Elle Orlando _ on Instagram, and then yeah, all my links are on there. But
Hell yeah. And do you have any shows coming up?
I do. We have the Shish Show at the Comedy Shop, 10 p.m. on Friday the 14th. And then on the 26th, we have a show at 8 p.m., 8:30 at the Westside Comedy Club. Both shows are going to be muy fuego,
Ooh.
as they say in Espanol. And it's going to be so fun. So you should
Yay.
get texts.
I'll be at all of those shows that were mentioned just now.
Hell yeah.
And then did you want to plug MASTURDATERS or anything?
Yeah, also have a podcast called The MASTURDATERS. Go listen to that.
Yeah, dude. Subscribe to all that. And all of this is coming out of Too Much Content. We're here in Manhattan in the East Village. You can check out our website and Instagram at toomuchcontent.live. We have some new stuff coming out in 2022. Check out Podclass and all those projects and all the podcasts that we produce. And then fucking follow me, Ani Moush, Ani_Moush on Instagram and Twitter. And join my candle club, my monthly candle club. I'll post the link so you can, I don't even have to tell you, you can just click the linky below. And you'll get a candle once a month. It's an 8-ounce soy wax candle with my art on it.
That's insane.
That I made by hand. Free shipping if you're a member. And you get a discount and you get early access to like fucking anything that I decide to do with this. So like if we decide to do an event or like a paint night or anything like that, I will be announcing it directly to the Liddy committee first as your captain of the Liddy committee. So I'll be signing off here. Thank you, Haus. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Cool.